What's happened in Adams County overnight? Deputy Heath Gumm killed as he was pursuing a suspect in an assault. Our Tori Mason's live at the scene this morning. She is right near Edison and Sheldon, and that is in the area not far from 88th and Washington, where a shooter opened fire. So, Tori, first of all, I want to make sure that people know they're still looking for two people. Tell us what they're looking for right now.
Well, Alan, the alleged shooter has been caught. However, they are still looking for two suspects they believe are involved in the death of Deputy Heath Gumm. Now, witnesses say that they saw two males. They were either light-skinned black men or darker Hispanic males, and they were all dressed in all dark black clothing. Police say if you see anyone suspicious matching that description wandering around your area that doesn't look like they belong there, you'll want to call the police. But they could be armed and dangerous. Do not contact them. Just dial 911 immediately. Alan?
So as something like this develops, of course, by the hour, Tori, I want to explain to people that we always learn more as time passes, and there is obviously a lot we don't know yet. What we do know, though, is they have this perimeter set up. Tell us about what you're seeing around you and what you believe the scale of this perimeter is this morning.
Well, Alan, what's interesting is Adams County Sheriff's deputies actually just started to come back onto the scene. The Aurora Police Department has been securing this perimeter all morning, giving them a chance to rest and, unfortunately, grieve. But right now what we're seeing is still a lot of crime tape, a huge search perimeter around this area. There are investigators combing through cars, snow, grass, trying to find anything that could lead them to find those two people that are on the run. And several schools in the area have shut down while those two suspects are at large. Alan?
And so they have told people in that area to shelter in place. That was the case really much of the night, right?
They have, Alan. It's been very quiet around here. I think I might have seen maybe 2 or 3 people leave their homes today, but again, school is canceled. But one thing I want to point out is that when we were here this morning, there are 3 American flags that are put up on these homes that weren't there earlier, and I do believe that it's in support of this fallen deputy. Alan, this community is devastated by this loss, and they're already showing up in support just hours after it's happened.
Yeah, these are the deputies that do the work protecting that neighborhood every single day. And of course, we've seen flags at half staff outside the Adams County Sheriff's Department this morning in Brighton, and where the body of Heath Gumm was taken to the coroner's office there overnight in a very emotional procession from the hospital in Denver. Let's get back now, Tori, to what we have so far and how this went down last night. Tell us how it was we know Deputy Gumm was shot.
Well, Alan, it all started around 7 p.m. last night. That's when the initial call came in. It was a call for an assault in progress. They were called to the 2 blocks over here. It was around 88th and Dawson. Pardon me, this is very emotional to speak about. And sorry, the initial call that brought deputies to this neighborhood was just right the block over. But right now they're focusing on this house down Edison. This is where we believe that the shooter escaped to. Now, when they approached him at that house, he eventually fled and they started to chase him. They lost him. Then they found someone who matched the suspect's description. When they got to him, that person started firing and eventually shot Deputy Gumm in the chest, and he later died at the hospital, Alan.
Yeah, we don't know yet. And among the things I know we don't know is whether or not he was wearing a vest, and if he was, did the bullet go around it, what the case may be there. But there were 2 others. We don't know anything about motive as of yet, and of course we'll wait for the Adams County Sheriff's Department to give us some more information today as they conduct this search. And Tori, as they've been searching there early this morning, and they've been through all those vehicles and such, and they've been looking around that neighborhood, that has to be difficult. And you told me earlier there was another police department helping out too.
You're right, Alan. Neighboring police departments from all over the area have been here helping conduct the search, helping conduct this investigation. As I said earlier, Aurora Police has been helping secure this perimeter so the Adams County Sheriff's deputies can go home and rest for a second, Alan.
Okay. Tori Mason, thank you very much. That's really a summary of what we have so far. Of course, we have a lot of questions we'll be asking authorities as we go through the day today. That is motive. What was the assault all about in this original complaint? The reason why officers went into that area. And again, Deputy Gumm pursued somebody who took off, and then that person apparently shot him. He was shot in the chest. 2 others got away. They are still looking for those 2. So please be cautious today. We'll wrap up this discussion on Facebook this morning, and certainly we'll have the very latest for you at cbsdenver.com, as well as on CBS 4 News at noon, and we'll see you then.